Afield, and more than 600 Israelis have been killed and 100 kidnapped in attacks from Hamas that began on Saturday.
Oh, the death toll rises as Israel's government promised to paralyze operations of Hamas and the jihadists. The fresh round of fighting between the traditional foes led to the deadliest day in decades for Israel.
The fighting, which started on Saturday, has escalated with both the Israeli and Palestinian sides ramping up their attacks on each other, resulting in hundreds of deaths, injuries and displacements. The Israeli government claims over 500 of her citizens have been killed and 100 more kidnapped by enemy forces, while retaliatory Israeli airstrikes have killed at least 370 people in the Gaza Strip, with 2,200 wounded, according to Palestinian officials. Israel is fighting to push Palestinian militants out of its territory a day after Hamas launched a deadly assault from Gaza, with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vowing retaliation and warning of a long and difficult war ahead. Israeli military said it had regained control of 22 regions and fighting was ongoing in 8 others. Saturday's shock terror attack led to the deadliest day in decades for Israel and came after months of surging violence between Palestinians and Israelis, with the long-running conflict now heading into uncharted and dangerous new territory. Questions are also swirling over how the Israeli military and intelligence apparatus appeared to be caught off guard in one of the country's worst security failures. Israel's political security cabinet convened late Saturday and made a series of operational decisions aimed at bringing out the destruction of the military and governmental capabilities of Hamas and the Islamic Jihad in a way that would negate their ability and desire to threaten and harm the citizens of Israel for many years to come, according to a statement from the office of Israel's Prime Minister. On Saturday morning, Hamas launched a wave of rocket attacks and fighters stormed into Israel in the biggest escalation in decades. Meanwhile, Pope Francis has called for an end to attacks and violence in Israel and Gaza, saying terrorism and war will not solve any problems, but only bring further suffering and death to innocent people.